Chaque semaine, dans l'Extra Interview, nous interrogeons une personnalité sur son attachement au cinéma et à la série. Il y a quelques semaines, nous rencontrions Charlie Winston juste avant son concert parisien à la Gaîté Lyrique. Le chanteur à chapeau, ultra connu pour ce tube, nous revient avec Curiosity, un nouvel album plus dark que d'habitude, très personnel et apparemment très inspiré par le cinéma. Is your songwriting in any way visual or cinematographic? When you write, do you see?
Very much so. Yeah, absolutely. Often it's inspired. I mean, the two biggest inspirations for this new record are Blade Runner, the film Blade Runner, and the film Drive. So really, the album is really inspired by movies. In the sense of an atmosphere that's created. Not really a visual so much, not so much necessarily, I don't see a vision, I just see a feeling or see a, you know, have a sense of something that I want to touch, but without it being physical, you know? It's like just an energy. And the thing I love about those two films is the weight of the air, do you know what I mean? But the heaviness of the air, you know, like in Drive especially, it's like, both of them, it's like there's a really heavy weight. I think the whole album was inspired by near future encounters.
So in a way you translate movies in feelings? Yeah.
But it's not just movies, I mean, I think it's ideas as well, people's ideas. I mean, essentially a movie is just an idea. It's a concept. And so I'm inspired by concepts. And I don't need to listen to concept albums, but I think movies can be more, or movies and books can be more inspiring to me because I'm always in music. And so I'm a little bit desensitized by music. You know, I'm easily, I easily see through something when it's not really good quality. In a film, I might not. Well, I won't pay so much attention to the technical details, but I'll pay a lot of attention to the mood and the overall feeling.
Well, I've heard you say that you would like, in a near or far future, to be a director.
Yeah.
So you might have to be very much focused on technical issues. And what kind of movie would you like to make?
There's a story that I've written which is about a boy who loses his ability to see anything but plastic. Because when I was living in London in 2008, I used to live with four other people in a big house, and we had in the kitchen we had one cupboard under the sink, you know, in the kitchen. And every time somebody went to the shops to get some groceries, they'd come back, empty the bags and stuff the bags into this cupboard. And this cupboard, you literally open the door and it's just a wall of plastic bags. And I imagined, I was walking down my street and I was thinking, what if I could only see in all the houses, I couldn't see any houses, I could just see these cupboards with plastic bags, and then you just get these cubes of like strange sort of plastic bag cubes like hanging in the air and stuff. And so that inspired this idea for this boy who wakes up, and a little bit like Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka, you know, that he wakes up as a beetle, but this boy wakes up as without the ability to just see anything but plastic. And I thought it'd be really, like, visually a really beautiful thing. But kind of asking a lot of questions about how we are so dependent upon oil as well.
So it might be an avatar ecological.
Yeah, I wouldn't really.
Become.
I wouldn't really want it to be too moralistic, and I don't think I want to be too moralistic in anything I do. I get a bit bored of morals. I find like it's funny because in my recent video lately, some of my fans were trying to see the moral behind my video.
How about TV series? Are you into this? Do you have time to watch any? Because you have very good ones in the UK.
Oh yeah, really good ones. In the UK and I think in this HBO do some amazing TV series as well. Yeah, there's some really cool, Utopia's I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah, I love it.
That's pretty insane. And the music's really good on that one. I think TV series are very, very interesting medium because it's not taking over, but it's starting to, I think it's for all the people that are really tired of the big Hollywood blockbusters, which there's so much of now, and it's all of our favourite actors are now doing action movie stuff, that I think TV series offer another channel, another platform for people to enjoy something which is actually just character-based, telling a great story, and taking time with it as well. It's really like the cross between a film and a book. It's kind of like making a book out of a film in a way, and you can take months over it if you want to.
And I've read you said that you maybe would like to try to be an actor, which you seem to have very much fun in your videos actually, but that you were waiting for the right role. What is it you wish you could play?
I'd love to play the Joker.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I think Heath Ledger did an amazing job, and for me, I loved it's a great role, the Joker, and also Jack Nicholson. He did an amazing job as well, like in two very different ways. They did a really good job, and I love this character because it's a sort of, there's a clown, but there's a craziness as well. There's a madness, and I love that. I love that mixture, or something quite subtle, like someone where there's a really good script, and. I mean, I like George Clooney. I think he's a great actor, and I think he chooses really interesting films. And one of my favourite actors is Philip Seymour Hoffman, who unfortunately passed away recently, which was really, really sad. But I think he's a really interesting actor because he's always got this intensity in his characters. I'd love to work with someone like Meryl Streep or Amy Adams, or these kind of actors. I think that's interesting. Character-based, like really character-driven stuff. I think if I were to act, it would be, something that'd be really important to me would be to bring something to the director. I prefer the idea of directing than I do acting because the director has the global vision of everything, which is much more interesting to me. But I think the interesting thing about acting is that you inside yourself, you have to go into that place, like go into that world, into that character, and try and pull out something new. And I think the really interesting actors are those ones that they actually don't act. They just are.
The actors you talk about, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Meryl Streep, are the ones that cross the line between acting and performing.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that you do when you sing, is being what you think about, which is very different from just singing a song.
When I'm on stage, I won't necessarily always be thinking of myself. I'll be thinking of the character that I'm speaking from, much in the way that Brel did. When he always had a persona in mind. It's much more. I'm not really always sort of thinking about me when I'm thinking, and that because the world gets very small.
En attendant de lancer sa carrière d'acteur, Charlie Winston sera en tournée dans toute la France dès mars.